What's going on, guys? No Guides here. Welcome back to another video. Now, in today's video, we're going to go one of my favorite formations from last year that we kind of modified for this year. I know many of you guys have been asking me for a fireback formation. I'm very much aware that it's banned on the pro scene, but there's no way that we can't use it in champs. It's just such a good formation to put away, and that is the 5-2-1-2. I like to think of it like the 4-1-2-1-2 with the flying fullbacks. You may have seen this formation before. I've just got any random team here. It's not really that important. I'm going to explain to you what players to use and the tactics and the instructions as well. So we're going to go through that. So let's first of all go into the formation, the 5-2-1-2. It's kind of like, as you can see in the middle of the central column, it's similar to a 4-1-2-1-2. But I feel like in the 4-1-2-1-2, the left backs and right backs, when they go forward, they don't really offer you that attacking support. Whereas left wing backs and right wing backs in the 5-2-1-2, they're very much more attacking and they feel very different. You will know this. They're completely unmarked and they're very good for building up and also getting onto the attack. It's almost not impossible to defend against, but it makes it very hard unless your opponent's a very top tier player to be able to react in time.
If you want to get better at FC24, I do have an FC24 FIFA School Series. But before you skip ahead, what if I told you if you don't get better after 1 month, I'll refund you your money? I can say that because I've been running this school for many years and thousands of people have already joined and even stay on. We go over complete in-depth gameplay tutorials showing you the theory of it and then showing you gameplay examples in a structured format. Unlike my YouTube channel, they are a progressive learning system teaching you everything from the core mechanics to the meta so you can get better as a whole, with explanations that go beyond the scope of my YouTube channel. FC School has already started with new videos coming out every single week. These videos will adjust to the recent patches and updates so you can stay up to date and ahead of your competition. So come join thousands of others in a mature community for those looking to get better. Patreon.com/nilguides or click the link down below. Now when you join, we already have a library of hundreds of videos, more than my YouTube channel in fact, with new FC24 videos getting added constantly so you never run out of content. Remember, the biggest mistake people make is they spend thousands of dollars on FIFA points every single year thinking a team will make them better, but it won't. But now it's time for you to make that change. And don't forget, if you don't get better after 1 month, just send me a message and I'll refund your money. That is the Nil Guides guarantee. Patreon.com/nilguides. Link is down below in the description or click on the pinned comment below.
So going over the tactics. So the actual defensive style, we left this on balanced. This is not the one this year to use pressure on heavy touch, especially with a formation like this. You already lack some defensive support, I suppose you can say, in the middle. So just do bear that in mind. There's no pure CDMs in this formation. So we left it on balance. You can always apply pressure with a 71 depth. For the actual defensive width, we moved this down to 35. This is because you're defending in a back five. We don't want it to be too wide of a formation defensively. Yes, when you're off the ball, the only downside with this formation is you're quite narrow, as a typical 4-1-2-1-2 would be. So this may just reduce the gaps between the back five and not be too wide. Then we're going to move over to the depth. We have put this to 65. Now, this is, I would say, quite an advanced depth to use. You can go down all the way to 40. The reason why I'm saying 65 is because this is the one that I want you to start with and use it and adjust it to your playstyle. I can probably throw 71 depth and say use it, but the truth is only 30-40%, maybe the rank 1 to rank 4 players may be able to use that and not worry. But let's say, for example, you're on rank 5 or rank 6. If you use this formation with that high of depth, if you're saying it's a bit too attacking, you can always reduce it back down. Then we're going to go over to the attacking side of it, I would say. The most important thing is you want to use long ball. Long ball will just let those left wing back and right wing backs, the flying fullbacks, go forward. Although there's an overlap option and they're unbalanced or join the attack, there's no getting behind options. So this just makes the left backs and right backs, when they go forward, to make those runs. You can use fast build-up play, and is what I've used previously, but I think that's more for the advanced users, I would say. Now, once you get used to this formation and you grasp it and you want to push the left back and right back forward much quicker, you can use fast build-up play, but for now, I'd recommend long ball. Then we're going to go over to the actual attacking style in the final third. I would say forward runs is the way to go. You can use direct passing. Either one is good. Before last year, I previously said I used to use forward runs on old gen and direct passing on new gen. To be completely candid, I think this year it's kind of dependent. Some formations I prefer direct passing if I'm going for the cutbacks. Others prefer forward runs. This would be a formation where I'd use forward runs. 7 players inside the box is fine, and corners and free kicks as you like. Now heading over to the instructions, the most important part. The left wing back and the right wing back are the most important positions. You need to have players here that have pace and stamina. You can play wingers here, but it's better to use fullbacks. Someone like Centurion's Ferland Mendy is very, very good. Even the Cancel, although he's a bit slow, the reason why you want pace here is you want these players to be running back and forward very, very quickly and provide that defensive support. What I'd recommend is maybe you can have one side to be a bit more defensive. So you could have like a Mendy as a left back, and let's say right wing back. Maybe an extreme example would be someone like Kylian Mbappe. Very, very quick and fast down the wing. Maybe can't defend as well in a back five, but you're going to have that lightning pace when you go in an attacking slot. And with his play styles, he's one of the best players inside the game. So make sure you have pacey players here. We have the instructions on overlap and join the attack. For the goalkeeper, it's on balanced, or default, should I say, rather. You can use a sweeper keeper if you want to. And the back three, there's no overlap this year. We've left them on default. Then we're going to move over to the 2 centre mids in the middle. Both of them on cover centre and stay back while attacking. You can always leave one of these players unbalanced if you want to be more attacking. However, again, I would say this is more of an advanced feature. The thing is, when you're defending in this formation, it's fine. But when you're attacking and then let's say you lose the ball, you only have a back three and 1 centre mid on stay back. So you have to have the intuition and the knowledge and experience to know when to run back with the centre mid. That is why I'd say leave them both on stay back while attacking. You can always trigger one of them forward manually with the L1 trigger if you want additional support. For the central attacking position, the cam, stay forward is what I'd recommend. Also, I'd recommend someone here that's a bit agile, just because sometimes when you're waiting for the fullbacks to join the attack, this is going to be the player that might have the ball all the time and might be able to just dribble in and out of space or take a touch away from your opponent. So someone like Messi would be perfect here. Someone like Pele. You can even play someone like Heung-min Son here, but just be very careful. The more liquid the player is, the easier you're able to maneuver out of situation. That's what I would say. So at least someone that can at least somewhat dribble. Don't play like a Cristiano Ronaldo or a Haaland here or a Cantona, just because they haven't really got the best of Leicester dribbling. Someone like a Pele, a Eusebio, a player like that, a Correa, the Centurion's card, someone that can get the job done very, very well. For the 2 strikers, you can go with whatever you want. With this formation, the key is those fullbacks are going to run forward. If you want to cross the ball and do the German Travellas, the finesses, whatever you want to do. So if you want 2 tall players because you want to spam the German crosses to pass the ball to the wing backs, then do those whip crosses in. Let's say a Batcher and left wing back. Then you can put, for example, taller players. I'd recommend a good combination is 1 tall and 1 short. As an example, someone like Ben Yedder or someone like Cristiano Ronaldo from previous iterations. Someone like Eusebio, maybe someone next to him like an R9 or a Cruyff, someone a bit more rigid. Someone like a Correa and a Son will be a good... I'm just saying have someone that can maneuver at least. That way, if one of the strikers, let's say you can't do a cross to, at least you can feed a regular pass or 1-2 from your cam to your striker. The main thing is with this formation is waiting for those fullbacks to go forward. Just trust me, when you get the ball, look at those fullbacks on the radar. They're going to go forward and you can always lob the ball to them. We'll go over in another video where you can use hug the sidelines. Yes, you can still use that from last year. It does make them unmarked as well. But the key thing is you have to wait. You have to be patient enough to wait for the fullbacks. If you find yourself playing more counter-attacking, quick football, then I would suggest fast-footed playing at higher depth. That way the fullbacks are much higher on the pitch. So when you win the ball back, they're just going to fly forward with fast-footed play. Anyway, guys, that's the 5-2-1-2 custom tactics. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. Take it easy, and I'll catch you next time. Peace out.